So Nearby Nisha is once again rolled around to the Christmas season. Went a bit quick, didn't it?
That's gone way too fast. It feels like only last month that we recorded last year's.
It's almost like we've been stuck inside with very little to do besides work for about a year straight. But today's video is a little bit different from what we normally put out, save for the one video we did last year where we did exactly this. Only I was in my house, in my concrete fact bunker in an undisclosed location, just talking to camera awkwardly because I had no one to bounce off of. But yeah, it's been quite a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's felt like last year. I mean, we've had a bit more freedom, but it feels like last year.
Yeah, as evidenced by the fact we're able to record in person now because we've been sensible and got our vaccinations and have taken the necessary precautions to safeguard ourselves and others. But in specific regards to the channel, not really much has changed. I think during the actual pandemic itself, when I was recording from home, the quality of videos dipped slightly visually, but audibly, it actually got better. Yeah, video-wise, not really much has changed. We've not introduced any new content besides, leaning more into Wiki Weekends now, establishing them as their own thing. Yeah. We start to bring out fact Fiend focuses and stuff, but we have no plans or ideas for new content next year because there's simply not space in the current roster for it, unfortunately.
The only difference is we've been publishing videos that are a bit shorter than usual and obviously have the end bit missing. So
we can talk to that now for people. This is the end of year recap, in case that wasn't already clear. But the reason some videos have been shorter or the end discussion is sometimes missing or sometimes just the intro of me talking to the person off camera is because the analytics on YouTube have changed. Somewhat ironically, given the rise of anti-vaxxers and all those morons, YouTube's preference for fact-based content has shifted somewhat and it's no longer as popular as it once was. And our channel is no exception to that rule. If you follow channels similar to our own, you may notice they've also had reduced numbers. It's not something we can help. It's not something we'll be able to address. It's just YouTube decided this isn't the kind of content it wants to plug now.
And there have been videos where me and probably Brad and Lucas have left in the tangents if they are if it's a Photoshop or if it's really funny. And I know some people do miss the tangents.
Yes, and to those people, I've heard you, I've had a lot of feedback about it, but you are a vocal minority, and the operative word in that term there is minority. Because while it may feel like you represent the entire audience, you represent the part of the audience that is willing to interact with our content anything more than a passive manner. Because there's a famous statistic online I like to refer to, which is around 95 to 97% of all people on the internet consume content passively. 1 to 2% of people interact with it, be that by commenting, sharing, liking, discussing it elsewhere on forums and the like, and then the remaining 1% make the content itself. And it is an unfortunate reality of content production that 95% of people who interact with our content passively is who we have to aim our videos at, because that's where the money is, because we're in this to make money at the end of the day. And there's less of it going around now, so now we have to play to the algorithm a little bit more.
Yeah, we still have fun filming them. That's what matters to me, is we're having fun.
We still have fun, we still make money, we all still do fine, the channel is still profitable, which is the important thing. It's just that we've had to change things slightly, and there may be someone out there who's wondering why is that the case.
I mean, that's the thing, you can't stay the same forever, you have to change and adapt.
As you said, you have to adapt or die, and you know what, I'm still having fun doing this. I'd rather not see the channel die at this point in time. So let's look to the future now, because the actual content for the last year or so, there's not really much to say, other than, we've moved up in the world, literally got a new office. Content has changed ever so slightly in regards to its length, but the actual production of it, the content thereof and how it's produced is largely the same. Similar to last year's Christmas video, we're going to talk about the future of the channel now. There's not really much to say from myself. I'm going to keep writing Fact Fiend content, I'm going to keep streaming on Twitch because it's fun. It's an excuse for me to play video games and earn money for it. You can find a link to that below. And one thing I'd like to mention as well is we are holding a meetup next year.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You're coming on February 10th, and you can find a link below to the page where you can buy a ticket. It's for people who live in the UK only. I'm not saying that if you're in America you can't buy a ticket, but I would be very annoyed if someone flew all the way over here to meet us, because I'd just feel bad for them.
It's a long way to go, just for one evening.
One evening, yes. And it's February 10th in Sheffield, my adoptive home city. All the details can be found below. But it's going to be a Fact Fiend themed pub quiz.
Oh, that's going to be so good.
And I'll be writing all of the questions, and we'll have some people that Nisha are going to be there, Lucas is going to be there, some other people who've been involved with the channel have been there, and a couple of my friends as well who just like the channel and want to see what it's like behind the scenes. And I'm going to be writing all the questions for a Fact Fiend pub quiz. We're going to have prizes and giveaways, drinks, music, games, that sort of thing. Just a good night for people who like the channel, want to come support us, want to come meet us, to do so. So you can find a link to the page there where tickets are for sale, and if they are sold out by the time you click on that link, keep checking back because we might put more up.
Yeah. I think we've got a limit, haven't we?
There's a limit to how many people we can get in, but we're being conservative in our estimates of the amount of people who give a fuck. And also we don't want to be in that situation where if it is popular and a lot of people turn up, I don't want to feel ripped off. That they couldn't, meet us, say hello, take photos, and what have you.
That's fair. And you don't want, because it's like an underground sort of bar. You don't want too many people packed in that small space.
That'd be sweaty.
Yeah, I don't think I would feel comfortable being around that many people.
But if you want to come flex your fact Fiend knowledge, feel free to do so. And a gimmick to the quiz that I'm going to reveal now is that any person taking part in the quiz can, at one point, ask for help from someone there, including myself.
That's
the thing, because some of the questions are things that I know have an answer, but do not have the answer to at the time.
Yeah.
Like in relation to the channel. And that's the thing of because I'm guessing people are like, oh, well, Karl must know this. I'm like, I'll fucking know.
I think they'll say, oh yeah, you were in this video. What's the answer? I don't know. I'm so sorry.
So I'm going to get them in and they get a sealed envelope. With all the answers in for the end. And then it's drinks and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to plan on doing that. And I've recently was contacted by Psycho Apparel. They have some t-shirts left over from the Knowledge Demons. There's going to be a big swag bag of fact Fiend merch that can be worn. There'll be some spare t-shirts there. It's going to be my first come for I'll have a bunch. We'll have a bunch of merch that I've got that I don't know what to do. So we're going to be giving all that stuff away as well. Hopefully people can turn up with fun. But I'm guessing, Nisha, you want a bit more time to think about what you're doing next year. Last
year when I filmed what my plans were, I didn't really do many of them.
A thing about being a creative that I feel is it's very, very difficult for people to understand is that so many ideas just get thrown away. I have thrown away or discarded or gotten rid of just as many ideas as I've realised during my career, creating content online for the last decade. That's what half of it is. So much of content production is trying something, it not working, and then just moving on.
Yeah, I have filmed a few things where I've just kind of not edited it because I think that's not good enough.
Yeah, after I finish talking, however long that takes, therell be just a cut into a video from Nisha, a video from Lucas, a video from Brad, all talking about their projects outside the channel and stuff they're doing next year and places you can support them. And like I did last year, appearance fee, £500, Merry Christmas.
Oh my God.
To all you guys. I did it last year. That's the thing, if I don't do it this
year...
but
I wasn't expecting it again. I'm just like, wait, what?
Because that's the thing, we've got a few sponsor videos going out as well.
Yeah.
Because the channel's had, like I said, a downturn in viewership. Well, it's still profitable. We're still doing okay. And one of those things that I'm glad that I have an accountant, because my accountant just sends me forms and says, fill this in and send it to the council. What is it? Just fill it in. And because during the pandemic, I could not use this office for about 8 months. I got a refund from the council for all the fees and stuff I paid, because I was still paying all the fees and upkeep on this office that I couldn't use because I was filming at home in my house. So the channel received a bonus of sorts, or just a refund from the time we've not been able to spend making content.
It's weird to hear you getting money back from the council.
Yeah, it's very rare to hear about the government giving you money back. But then again, I am a business, and businesses can play that game. And I am a small business because it's a business of one, Big Wangers Incorporated. We've got our sight set quite high, but our reach is very low.
But no, that's great. I wasn't expecting it again, so thank you.
It's Christmas, isn't it? And then we have those sponsors, so I always try and share sponsors with you guys.
I just thought it was going to be sponsor bonus. I wasn't expecting
this video is sponsored by you guys.
Yay!
It's one of those things, it's Christmas, and I try to use this platform to help you guys, because you've helped make the channel the success that it is. Not as much as it was pre-pandemic, but that can't be helped. And I'm okay with that. Not everything is meant to last, and I'd like to think that the amount of effort we put in and the sustained effort I put in maintaining the success that I've had for as long as I've had would be indicative to people that if the channel does die, we're still going to be able to be successful just in a different vein or a different way. It's my favourite question of people what are you going to do when the channel dies? It's well, first of all, great question. Really good thing to think about, but I'm probably going to keep doing what I've always done, just somewhere else. I also own everything in regards to the channel outright, because I've never signed or partnered with a multi-channel network. I've never signed over anything in regards to the channel, any creative freedom that I have. So if the channel does end up, if we don't do one of these videos next year, for example, because something goes bad with the channel, we don't make any money, or just YouTube shits the bed again, which is in all likelihood going to happen, because it happens with such alarming regularity, you can set your watch to it. I still own everything, so I'm not going to get fucked over by a company, because the company that owns everything is the company that I myself own. But that is a question we get asked a lot, and I'm really not sure what's going to happen next year. It's hard to speak about the future, because I'd be happy to keep making content as we do now, but with the way YouTube is, it's unclear if YouTube will allow us to do that. So I believe there's a video on my channel where I've talked about my plans. I'm a personal gaming channel where I've talked about my plans when the channel ends. But if anyone's curious, the plan is we're gonna do the Doctor Strange love, the bomb. The other guy who just sits on the bomb and rides it down. Yeah. That's our plan. The plan is to the break glass in case of emergency. Behind that glass, it just says Patreon, because we still have a Patreon for the channel from back in the day. It's just never been activated. If it gets to the point where the channel is no longer profitable, we break that glass and we say, you know what? Let's make some fucking money.
Well, if people want to support us, they can.
And that's what it's going to be. And we're just going to open that for 6 months, split it 4 ways, equally, as I've done with everything we've made from the channel, like in regards to sponsorships and stuff that people give us, and then go our separate ways. And from that, I think I'm going to take a well-deserved break.
How many years has it been?
It's been 3 years of non-stop work. I've had a grand total of about 4 weeks off since the channel started. It's fun. That's the thing. As long as it's fun, it's great. So, Karl, because I know you'll be watching this back to check if there's any problems with it, take a fucking break. It's Christmas. Get a drink and take a break. And now, here's a word from the rest of the members of the channel.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's Nisha here again. So, yeah, it's been a year since the last time I did this. And for anyone who subscribed to my channel, hoping to see all the content that I wanted to make, I'm so sorry. It's been one of those years, so I didn't get around to doing as much as I wanted to do. But I did do a Photoshop challenge, a couple of gaming videos, and also a paint video. So thank you to those who have subscribed, and I have reached 10,000 subs. I don't know how, but thank you so much. But for next year, I do have more plans, and I'm actually going to film. So for next year, I'm going to continue doing the odd gaming video, probably mainly horrors and the odd simulation game. And I still want to do the video series where I try new hobbies or revisit old ones. I can't remember if I mentioned that last year. Yeah, I want to revisit old hobbies that I used to do when I was younger. For example, I have acquired a keyboard, and I used to play that when I was at school, so long time ago now. But I have acquired a keyboard, I had a go. And it's a lot harder than I remember. As well as learning music, I also have more painting ideas. I have the stuff, I just haven't... Why? I also have ideas to do other funny videos and maybe revisit some visual effects stuff. I'm not going to go into detail on what the ideas are, you have to subscribe to find out. The last thing I want to mention before I ramble on too long is I also tried streaming. Yes, I was scared, but by the end of it, I was like, you know what, this is a lot of fun. So maybe I'll make that a thing. I'll leave links to all my content in the description below, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, then see you there, I guess. Thanks again for supporting the channel and supporting all of us as creators, we really appreciate it. And with that, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Fact Fiend viewers. That wasn't an awkward intro at all. It's me, Brad, one of the editors, here again to bring you news of the wonderful and marvellous work that I have been working on. I should have gone with wonderless and marvelful. It's actually been a very busy month for me. I've been uploading one video every single day for December, you know, like an advent calendar, and it's been going well. Some fun videos out there. Oh. Did you hear that? Shit.
Yep.
Eat a dick.
I've actually been really enjoying the project. Just this idea where I can just make a video about anything, because you can make a video about anything. So I think in New Year, after Christmas, in the New Year, I'm going to be trying to do one every week. Let me know why am I doing this? Let me know you've watched them by sticking a comment in. You know what you should comment? You should comment, Brad is the best editor. Nisha, Lucas, nah, terrible. Best editor. Am I putting this bit in? I also stream a lot on Twitch. I used to stream on YouTube, now I stream on Twitch. So my Twitch is it's called Overdog. What else have I been doing? Oh, I've also got a podcast. I've been doing a podcast with Adam, who's appeared in... Shut up! Fire alarm! Adam, who's appeared in past videos, and Tom, who is the host of the Sleepless Readings YouTube channel. Go watch that. Go listen to that as well. This is such a good plug. What else can I plug? Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter, because people keep unfollowing me on Twitter. You think I was drunk, wouldn't you? I actually drank last year. I didn't drink this year. I didn't drink this year. It's like my backdrop, by the way. It's festive, isn't it? I borrowed it off my mum. Mum, hi mum. Yeah, be proud of your son. This is what he's turned into. In all seriousness, though, thank you for watching this, and thank you for watching Fact Fiend. Whether this is your first video, which will be a shock if it is, because none of the other ones are like this, or if you started watching years ago, it is really appreciated by all of us. So thank you, and I guess I don't know if I'm first or last in this order. So if there's someone else, then enjoy the next editor's video, and if I'm the last one, then I hope you enjoyed everyone's videos. You know what, fuck it, that's fine. Brad doesn't do 2 takes. 1 take, Brad. Woo!
Hello everyone, Faraway Lucas here. Just want to wish everybody a happy holidays to start with, and I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. And yeah, just want to say thank you as well for supporting the channel, watching the content, and just kind of like putting up with us as we've been trying to figure out things, both like, you know, in and out of office, far away Lucas, nearby Lucas, somewhere in between, maybe, we never know. But yeah, if you'd like to support me personally and watch more of my own content, you can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Legend of Kanto. I just do a bunch of different gaming stuff over there. And then over my Christmas break, I'm going to be doing some challenge streams. I think I'm going to be trying out some like Breath of the Wild stuff and some Pokemon stuff. So if that sounds like your jam, then feel free to come join in, chat along, just enjoy the ride. But yeah, hope everyone has a lovely day, and thank you for watching.